Just walking and a talking in. That's what we're doing. We're walking and we're talking in. Now, it's a bit windy tonight. We've had bloody storms at the roof, bloody blow off. Literally, I'm not joking. We've had bloody asphalt tiles come off and we had to have new ones put on. But we've had them put on today. Now, I hope you can hear me. I hope everyone can hear me. Oh my God. It's blowing a bloody, in England would say, it's blowing a hoolie. I might lose my hat in a minute. Welcome to live chat, remember. Oh, hello. Okay, so who have we got in the chat? Let's go for a stroll. Okay, all right, let's get to it, shall we? Nice sunny evening. So how many laps are doing? 4 laps. Check it out. Right, howdy, Dirk Douglas. How you doing, mate? So today we're talking short squeeze Virgin Galactic. It's happening as we speak. We're talking the FOMC report. We didn't get a rate cut, but we got a very dovish Fed, very confident in control. That must have annoyed Trump. They even asked him, is he going to get fired? And he wouldn't comment on that. Anyway, so we're good. It's a wonderful day. So got a long way to go back up though. I've been buying the dips all the way down so it'll go up a lot quicker than it went down, because when it starts reversing, if you bought more with margin, then you double the ups. We've got bins lying. Look at all these bins lying on the floor. We've got bloody bins everywhere. It's so bloody windy. It's crazy. Bins everywhere. All right, who we got in the chat? Howdy, it's Dirk Douglas. Leah, hello Leah. Okay, who else we got here? I missed most of the day today. Vaz, you've missed hell of a day, mate. You've missed hell of a day. Today's been we've had an upgrade today, actually. We had our favourite troll coming in and paying to troll. Because he can't call in anymore. He can't comment anymore because we're members only. So all he could do was pay doing super chats, which I just hide anyway. So now he's paying to troll the channel, which doesn't even work. Anyway, you missed that. You missed Virgin Galactic start to short squeeze. 4 years been waiting for that. It started today. 31% short interest with three times 300% the average volume. That's everything you need for a short squeeze. It's already started. It's just going to get a lot worse for those who were short in the stock. So good luck for you. It's gone to $10. That could easily happen now. We had the volatility we expected after hours. On Wednesday and Thursday after hours, you get this volatility with Virgin Galactic, have done for 4 years. It went straight down like 5% and straight back up again. So those that can move it took profit to buy it back to do it again. So it's a very, very good day for that. Jerome Powell was very dovish, didn't lower rates as we expected, and that's really all the economy, that's all the Wall Street really wanted. They wanted what they expected, they wanted stability, they wanted a dovish Fed, they got all of that, so now we've got a nice little rally. So it looks like I'm all now paying down margin, not buying shares again, which is nice. And of course that'll go on for a while, there'll be some pullback, but by then we'll be massively down on the margin, so it's good. Right, who's in the chat? So that's a bit of what you missed. What else have we got? Joseph Kelly, hello Martin. A nice green day today. Yes, it was a nice green day today. I need to catch up through the night. Yeah, you do, Vaz. Yeah, you do, mate. You need to watch everything you missed today. I've lost a lot of money today with you not watching the videos. What else have we got? Let me read these other comments. Stacy, you're a busy woman. What's Stacy up to? I missed it. I'd love it though. What's going on, Stacy? What's going on? What have I missed? What have I missed? It's super windy here today. It is. Leah's in the chat. Leah never comes in and has a chat. Leah's having a chin wag tonight. She's having a chin wag. Yeah, it's good. Hold on, Martin. Don't fly away. Yeah, it's bloody windy. There's bloody bins everywhere. Look at these bloody bins. Look, I'll show another one in a minute. In America, you have massive bins. I do like that. You have these massive, great bins they give you. In Cornwall, you got to buy your own bin. Look, in America, you got massive bins. Look at the size of this bin. lying on the floor. Now, if you're thinking, why don't I pick it up and be nice? There's no point. They're just blown over again. There's no point. Otherwise, I would. If I thought I could pick them up and then stay up, I'd pick everyone's bin up because I'm nice like that. But there's no bloody point. They'll just blow over again. Right, Andrew, hello, how you doing? Hold on, Martin, don't fly away, said Vanessa Griggs. Enjoyed your video today, Vaz. Oh, here we go. Leah is watching Vaz's videos. In fact, Leah is watching more of Vaz's videos than she's watching of mine. She used to watch mine all the time to help promote the channel. Now she doesn't bother now. She goes, oh, yeah, he's all right now. I haven't got to bother. I'll watch Vaz's videos instead. So Vaz, it's either a compliment or she just thinks you so she better watch it. So it's not really a compliment. It's just that she's thinking, oh, I've got to support Vaz because, well, Martin's videos get thousands, so Vaz only gets 100. So I need to help. But Vaz, look where you end up, mate. 4 years later, you'll have thousands. All right, it's all good. Thank you, Leah. Hi, everyone. The Peckman. How you doing, the Peckman? Hi, Leah. There you go. Just mucking around. What's going on? Sandra John. Hello, Sandra John. Hello, Mr. Martin. I love watching and listening to you. I'm learning a lot every day. I love that, Sandra. Where are you from? Where are you calling from? You've got a nice green badge. You're one of our new members. If you renew your membership, when it turns 1 month, with a 1 and an M, we can get you into Discord and then you can get all the free training. We make training videos for you and you can talk to the team. Professional scalp trader, Ed Nevius and Sensei Crypto. He'll even do a chart for you on a Sunday show. Good, innit? Which state do you live in? Texas. Just cleaning horses and driving kids around. That's Stacey's life, isn't it? What do you do? Drive kids around. Basically, she's a taxi. My dad did that for years. I was in a lot of musicals and shows when I was a kid. I was in The Music Man. You know The Music Man? 76 trombones hit. Yep, so I was in that. And my dad would drive me to the theatre every night for about 2 months and sit outside the theatre and wait. That's what parents do, isn't it? That's what parents do. They sit and do a lot of waiting. Sorry I'm late, Ninja Cowboy. That's okay, mate. Apology accepted. Don't do it again. 907 Andrew, Martin. How do we group walk? Can you let me know so I can join you? Yes. Well, I'm not doing it tonight. Normally, well, not normally. I did it for the first time. Was it last night or the night before? I went round the lake. And basically what I do, we'll do it tomorrow. Okay, I tell you what, let me find out how many people want to do it first. If you want a walk and talk where you call in and you're on the screen with me, we're talking together. So I'm on the screen, you're on the screen, a bit like the phone-ins. So you can walk with me together. You can talk to me directly, live, just like a live phone-in, except we're doing it like this. If you want to do that, say yes in the chat. Say yes in the chat, okay? Let me know. If I get, copy and paste, everyone go yes or no. If you do, tomorrow night, I'll do it. Tomorrow night's walk and talk, you can join me. So Andrew wants to do it. Swift Ninja wants to do it. Who else wants to do it? Brian Bynum says yeah, okay. Right, so tomorrow night, we got 3, come on, let's get 10. We can have 10 spots. I love your channel because you're honest. There's a lot of scammers, but you're different. Well, I'm not, because I'm not a YouTuber, that's why. I just broadcast on YouTube TV and I've got no reason to promote anything. I don't care anyway. I just want to do what's right for people, not what's... I mean, the thing is, if you've got confidence in yourself, Sandra, you grow just by doing the right thing anyway. You don't have to scam people and sell stupid stuff and be involved with crypto projects that people have paid you to talk about. It's because you're not confident in yourself. People don't want to work for it. If you're prepared to work hard, Leah always reminds me, she says, I'm so proud of you when you started out. For the first year, you went live to yourself, no one even there, but you never stopped. And that's it. I knew what we had to do. Here I am. I'm back now. No idea what happened there. But yeah, not everybody wants to work at it. So they try to find ways of just scamming people and taking money for rubbish and I don't know. And they regard profit as success. I don't. What I regard as success is, like now, 74 people that want to just have a conversation. That's success, right? Let the business grow. Don't force it with nonsense. Let it just be what it is. Anyway, so FOMO Baggins, yes. FOMO Baggins, I love it. Not Frodo Baggins, FOMO Baggins. I will follow you to the moon. I love it, Sandra. Where are you from? I'm from Cornwall in England, but my studio is here in Texas. So where are you from? Sensei's here. Sensei's here. Sensei's missed a short squeeze. He's missed the FOMC report. He's missed my troll that paid to troll me. Sensei, I think it's, if you broadcast on YouTube, you are classed as a YouTuber. Oh, get out of it. Elton John has a YouTube channel. Is Elton John a YouTuber? The BBC have a YouTube channel. Is the presenters on the BBC YouTubers? Okay. Have I made myself clear? Elvis Presley has a YouTube channel. Is he a YouTuber? Right. No. No. So get out of it. How days cake free? How days cake free? What's that mean? Sensei, I'm a troll. Well, you're a very clever troll if you called Sensei Crypto. Okay, you could do that. Create an account called Sensei. You could even steal your logo. You could do that. But you wouldn't have a moderator's badge and you wouldn't have a 2-year badge either. So if you are a troll, Mr. Sensei Crypto, you're very clever at it. That's reached new levels. I can't get around those levels. I can be a troll too, the Beckman. Elvis never did no YouTube. What do you mean? There's loads of Elvis YouTube videos. What are you talking about? Anyway, so tomorrow night, what we're going to do, I'm on my second lap now. Okay. Tomorrow night we'll do a walk and talk. Except what we'll do tomorrow night is we'll do the live phone-in, so you can be with me on the screen like I was round the lake the other night. So up to 10 people. Now the way it works is it's first come first serve, because I can't admit you into the studio, into the show once I've left the studio. So what happens is we'll go live on YouTube from the studio. I will phone in just like you, and I shall be camera number 1 in the center, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 all around the outside. So you have to be admitted in before I leave the studio. So at the beginning of tomorrow night's walk and talk, you've got to be ready to go for a walk. So this time tomorrow night, so I'll spend 5 minutes in the studio admitting everybody in, and then I leave the studio, walk out the front door, and then we're off. So you've got to be in it to win it. All right, you've got to be in it when we leave the studio. And then if you lose connection and you disconnect, I can't admit you back in again. That's it. You're buggered. You're out. You're finished. Okay. So, Brian, blockchain technology. This guy does not stop. You're awesome. Thanks for the information. Blockchain technology. No, I don't. I'm like a Duracell battery. I'm like a bloody, what do you call it? Those bloody things. Energizer bunny. There you go. I've got a mission, mate, to grow the most honest channel in the world. I'm never going to give up. Get to $1 million on my portfolio from $5,000. And yeah, so until I've achieved it, I'm going to go live every single day until I've done it. And then I'm going to go, sod it. I don't care anymore. Run away with my $1 million, turn the channel off, and you never see me again. See? I have a strategy. No, one day this show will be passed on to somebody else, like maybe Sensei or Vaz. One day someone will take over the channel, and it will carry on forever. Sandra, just ignore them. Ah, yeah, but you don't realise the trolls are very horrible. It's not just a bit of fun. It's not. It's horrible. But we've been dealing with it. Me and Leah have been dealing with it, and it's getting fine. We're on top of it. Hi, mate.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, mate.
You doing okay?
Yeah, all good.
All right. Well done. See you later.
Cheers, mate. Just saw a local policeman with his little dogs. Anyway, see, I'm safe. So it's really funny. You walk past a local policeman in America, and they've got guns on them and everything. It's like cowboys and Indians. You know, the old cowboys and Indians when you grew up watching movies. It's like that in America, Texas. I just walked past a policeman. He's got guns and bombs on him. It's like, oh, that's nice, brilliant. Anyway, Leah will be producer soon at this rate. Well, if Leah wanted to, Leah could sit in the studio, and when she sees someone come in the chat, she could press a button and let them in tomorrow night. But I'm not asking Leah to do that, because she might not want to do that. She might not want to be responsible for it. So we'll say at this moment I will just do it myself before I leave. Savvy Faith Creations, I'm a trollette. Yes, you are. You are a bloody trollette. I agree with that. Even all Craig's here. Matthias, hi Martin. Hope you're well. Interesting day today. Got in spate at 293 after Sensei calling it the bottom and said there was a nice level for a punt. So you didn't listen to me, you listened to Sensei. So after 4 years of me doing this, I mean, Sensei wasn't even born 4 years ago. So because Sensei said it's a good idea, you thought, oh, I'll have a go at this now. Not interested in what Martyn Lucas has been saying. He's been covering it for 4 years. He said that the short squeeze would come. Well, that's all right, mate. You listen to Sensei. It's no problem, mate. Good cop, bad cop. We pretend not to get on with each other, but it works great. Because those that don't like me like Sensei. Those that don't like Sensei like me, see? It's when they don't like either of us as a problem. But it don't matter. It don't matter. So let's have a look here. All right. Sensei Crypto. Cecilia prefers bows and arrows. Yes, guns, bombs, no. He has guns, yes, bombs, no. Yeah, I don't think he has a bomb. Hello, policeman. Hello, Martin. Are you a proper American policeman? Yeah. You got guns, yeah? She said, yeah, I've got a gun. Have you got a bomb? I don't need a bomb, mate. I tell you what, there are some policemen who do have bombs. I watched a documentary the other day. I can't remember where it was. It might have been Turkey or somewhere in Eastern Europe that has policemen have bombs. I'm not joking. Little grenades. I mean, it's a bit excessive, isn't it, really? I mean, if you're a policeman and you shoot someone in the leg, they're still alive because they just, you disappear. I think it's a bit aggressive, but shooting someone's a bit over the top, isn't it, really? But oi, clip them round here. Oi, you, come here, burglar. I want to have a word with you. That's what they used to do years ago. Have you ever seen Oliver Twist? You ever seen Oliver Twist? The copper, who were called coppers then in London. He'd go, oi, you, burglar, come over here. I'm going to have a word with you. I'm going to take you home to your mother. Let her sort you out. Give you a spank across the backside. Get me go. That's how it is in England. Now it's like, oh, you bugger. I'll bloody shoot you. Better at the top, really. But bombs, that's a whole different level. Because if you shoot someone in the leg, they're still all right? Got a hole in the leg, but they're still all right. Don't complain too much. But if you throw a bomb at them, they blow up. I mean, there's no coming back from a blowing up, is there? You can't blow back. Anyway, Brian G. Not that you give financial advice. Well, I do. It's very good financial advice, actually. But I have to say, it's not financial advice, see? It's one of these little things. It's all a mystery. Because what I am really doing is giving financial advice because I'm that good. But I have to say, it's not financial advice because you can't confuse people. You gotta have all the legal stuff. So this is not financial advice, but it is. It is, right? Anyway, not that you have financial advice, but if you have a small bag of space, this is for, who's this for? Brian G. And you know it's going to go higher, would you chase? Especially if you could go to 100 from $4. Well, you've said the magic word yourself. So if you think about what you've just said in your question, you've already answered it for yourself. You said you know it's going to 100. You don't, because remember, a stock price is not the true value of the business. The true value of the business of Virgin Galactic is its income, its revenue, its margins, its profits, its customers, its debt position, its standing in the world, its competition, proprietary uniqueness. That's the value of the business. However, if everyone shorts the stock and no one buys it, the company can't raise money, the company can't grow. Stock price is undervalued and stays there. But if you bought the stock at $10, it's now at $1, you're down. Are you out? Well, no, you're not out. But how long do you have to wait? You could have put your money in the S&P and gained 10% a year. So the fact is, no one knows if it's going to 100. When we say it's going to 100, that's me and Sensei, we are looking at all those factors I've just given you. We're on lap 3, folks, about the business. And now we've done our analysis and due diligence and everything else, we can see a path to $100. But we don't know it's going to $100. Because if it was that easy, everyone would just go, I'm going to buy it then. It's a no-brainer. But there's no certainty in this. So you have to either trim on the way up, take some profit out. No one ever lost money going, taking profits. Keep doing that. Or remain in because you believe in it. But, at the end of the day, what's your goal? What's your target? What do you want to achieve? Like I've always said on the show before, your financial investment should be like a triangle. At the bottom, you have your home, your cash, whatever. Not necessarily cash so much because cash goes backwards. But you have your house, it goes up in value. You have the S&P 500, solid investments you can just hold forever. And as you work up the triangle to the point at the top, at the top you put $1 in, say, a lottery ticket. You wouldn't do it the other way around, would you? You wouldn't at the top of the tree have $1 in your house a 99.9% mortgage, and at the bottom have a billion bloody lottery tickets. You're upside down, aren't you? So a good, healthy, stable investment strategy is like a triangle. So Virgin Galactic has to be in the speculative category. Now I believe it can outperform crypto right now, definitely. Crypto's been around forever, so is Virgin Galactic, I suppose. But Virgin Galactic, if you look at its potential and its standing in the world, and its cash position and its potential, it can go up many multiples, way more than most crypto can at the moment. So it's speculative because as yet it's not making that profit. However, what makes it unique is it's sold most of its tickets. It's not even selling tickets because it's sold out of its initial ticket run. People are ready to fly. I'm ready to fly. If I had the money, I'd go on it. Lee wouldn't let me, of course, but I'd go on it. So there are people waiting to fly. They have customers ready to give them money. So all they've got to do is deliver the product without any disasters. And we shouldn't just, simplify that. It's not an easy thing, is it? Flying rockets into space. But they've had a very good track record. So you've got, it's part of your risk management. Like today, for example, I am extremely bullish on the stock market. However, there's lots of uncertainty. There's inflation, there's wars, there's Donald Trump with the tariffs, there's lots of uncertainty. However, people, until the end of time, until we've blown ourselves up, are going to need product. That's just the way it is. We're not going to stop eating tomorrow. We're not going to stop buying stuff tomorrow because we need stuff. And when we stop buying stuff and everyone stops buying stuff, there's bigger things to worry about than my Robinhood account anyway, right? Money will be worthless anyway. So you invest, because the alternatives are put your money in the bank and lose money, because if you put money in the bank, you're losing 4% thereabouts a year anyway, inflation and so on and so forth. So you're going backwards. So you invest. Now, just because you've studied the balance sheet and the economy and you understand how it all works, that doesn't mean to say you've got unlimited funds, unlimited bottomless pit to keep buying everything. I've used all my money. Every penny I've got is invested. I have literally $10 in the bank in the UK and £10 in the British bank. That's it. I don't require cash at all, not one single penny. I can pay anything with a credit card. With the money I've got coming in every month, I can clear it, no problem. And I can always sell a share from the bottom of the pile if I need extra money for unexpected bills. That's because I've been in the market now for 14 months and I've got shares that are 30, 40% up. I can sell any of those shares at any point with minimum tax now, because I've had them for over a year. So I've got plenty of options to raise capital, to provide liquidity for unexpected bills. So I'm fully in, okay? You cannot achieve anything unless you put everything in. It's common sense, right? So, am I on lap 2? This is lap 2, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. So anyway, what was I going to say? So, just because I'm bullish and I believe in all these things I'm saying, which obviously I do, I've not only put all my money in, is when the markets went down considerably, I started to use margin, because the markets are oversold because of uncertainty. There's no uncertainty about the performance of these businesses. Coca-Cola is still selling Coke, McDonald's is still land because it's not a burger business, and everything else that you invest in in the S&P, 65% have done well on earnings. You know all these things. These are facts, okay? So you can be confident of that. So when the market's oversold, we got to 27 times earnings for the S&P. It went down to 19.7. Anything under 20 is regarded as oversold. Now, the S&P is never going to go to zero, as in times earnings, because as it gets cheaper and cheaper, everybody would buy it. So they're not going to sit around waiting for you to buy it first. So it's never going to get as cheap as you would like it. You're always going to pay a future price. That's what investing is. You're buying an asset which is expensive because in the future it'll be worth more. It's never going to get cheap. When people say a stock is cheap, there's no such thing. It's the price of what it is worth at that time, as far as a trading standpoint, not the actual value of the business. But the S&P was undervalued, so I use margin, because margin cost me 5.25%, and I'm making at least 13% a year. I know you'll say the S&P is 10%, it is, but if you buy it on macro dips and get the sort of 10% drops, it went as low as 12% down from the peak to the trough, you can make 20% a year, obviously, right? Because that will return to where it was. That's not lost forever. So if it's costing you 5% to make 10 minimum, you're still up, right? So that's why big businesses borrow money. If you can make more money on the money you borrowed, you borrow it. It's common sense, just numbers. It's not emotional, it's just numbers. So that's what I did. But I want my margin to keep coming down, not to keep going up. But it's relative. If I have $1 million of margin and $1 million of assets, it's the same thing as having $10, isn't it? Same thing. So as it started to go down, I started to buy and double up as it went down, 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 knowing it would reach bottom. Well, it looks like we reached bottom now. So I bought on the way down, not on the way up. So now I start focusing on paying down the margin again. I do that by not selling my assets. I do that by earning money on YouTube. It's my job. So I go to work every day, I earn money. When I get paid, I pay my margin down, because now I'm not buying. Now, today, well, you saw this morning, before I transferred my wages in, because I was able to get 2 days ahead on my earnings for Friday, because Robinhood allows you to do 2 days ahead. I had this morning $450 left of buying power. That's $450 left of margin to use. It's already now, with what I just put in, up to $6,000. Now I only put in $2,000, Now you might go, how have you gone from $400 of buying power to 6,000 in one day? And you only put in 2 grand. Surely you should go up just by 2 grand. No, it's because of the assets I own with my margin. They are the lowest risk. So as I pay off my margin, it amplifies. It's not just you put in 2 grand, so now you got 2 grand more to spend. I actually have 3 times 6 grand to spend now. So I'm going to reduce my margin very quickly and also increase my buying power. Now, if we keep going up, if we have another update tomorrow, I'm still not buying, am I? I bought on the way down. My portfolio is going to go up quicker and quicker and quicker because it's now 2.5 times the rate of the S&P because of the margin. But that will become 2.25, 2, 1.5, 1.75, 1.5, because as I pay my margin down, it will become the cash that I've got in there as opposed to the margin, because the margin is being reduced. So the percentage will just get smaller and smaller. The profit will be the same, but the percentage will be smaller. At the moment, my percentage looks great. That will get less and less. And I'll just keep paying down margin. Now, I've been managing to do this at 5.25. Come May, June, we're going to be 5%. We're going to be 4.75. It's going to keep coming down. So it's going to get easier. Not harder for me, it's going to get easier. And I'll be paying down more and more. Now, in a year from now, let's just zoom forward a year and say in a year, let's say I paid the margin off. And let's say the market's doubled, which of course it won't. But let's just make it simple. Then I can start buying again. And you'll say to me, bloody hell, but you're now going to buy at twice the price as where you were before. And you'd be right. Is that stupid? Well, no, it's not. It's my risk management, because when it was down, I bought it. It's risen up. I've now lowered my margin again to a manageable level, or wiped it out altogether. And now I can buy again if we drop. Now what we'll get then, let's just make it easy. We go up 100%. At some point, just through all history, there's major corrections, major pullbacks. So once we go up 100%, let's just say, keep it simple, and then we have a big policy change, or we have inflation go back up again, or a new president, or something changes, which obviously it will every 4 years, and then we get a big correction. Remember, I'm now up 300, 400%, wherever I was when I started this investment journey. So it doesn't matter to me. A 20% correction is nothing anymore, because I built all that profit in. I've not sold anything. I've kept all my shares from the beginning. So now we get a 10% pullback or a 20% pullback. I can start buying on margin again. Now, I might have no margin. I might have cash now. And now, because I'm getting older and my portfolio is reaching its target of $1 million, which it will, I might look at it and go, I'm 60 years old now. I don't need to use margin anymore because I've got enough. Yes, I can buy on a dip. I don't need to. I'm just going to leave my cash in Robinhood, earning 4%, 3%, by that time it might be 2%, but it's making free money without any risk. No risk at all. Doesn't matter if the markets drop. Now, if the markets do drop 50%, a big crash, I might go, I'm going to buy this, but I've got cash by that point. So your strategy will change over time once you've matured your portfolio, but you have to give it time. That's why time in the market is better than timing the market. Okay? Am I on lap 3 or 4? What time did I start walking? 34 minutes. I think this is lap 4. Is this lap 4? This could be lap 4. I don't know what this is. I don't know. It takes me 45 minutes normally to do. Oh, I don't bloody know. Anyway, so I hope that answers your question. When you're saying, should I buy Virgin Galactic knowing it's going up? You don't know it's going up. Everything I've just explained to you is a whole strategy and a whole mentality of investing. It takes time. And investing in Virgin Galactic is not the same as investing in the S&P 500, because it's a single stock. A single stock can fail, a single stock could go down 90%. That cannot happen to the S&P, and it cannot go bankrupt. So, they are different strategies. Now, if I wasn't doing what was best for you, the audience, and what was best for me, if I was just doing what was best for me as an individual, you know, in the short term, because what's best for me is doing what's best for you. But if I just thought of myself and nothing else, I'd go, all right, I'm going to buy some Virgin Galactic. I would have already bought it because I told you where the bottom was. I would have already bought some, and I would have bought maybe 10% of my portfolio. So I got 90% the S&P, 10% Virgin Galactic, and as it popped up today, I would have trimmed out my seed money and then wait for a dip to buy some more. And I would have done it on my Roth IRA, so tax-free. But I didn't do that because if I do that, when I go live and talk about short squeezes, I look like everybody else on YouTube. I look like Roaring Kitty. I look like a scammer. I look like a YouTuber just desperate to make money, and I just find that very repulsive and dirty and just shit. Sorry, excuse my French. I don't like it. So I want to be known for being, you know, a good person on YouTube, not a bloody idiot who just talks nonsense for himself. So anyway, so I won't do it. And I think that's why our channel has grown so much. People trust what I say, and I take it as a responsibility and do the right thing and all the rest of it. So I hope that answers your question. Anyway, Brian, thank you. That does answer my question. Sorry to make you lose count of laps. That's all right, mate. Just give me a super chat. Just give me a $500 super chat or anywhere in between. It's absolutely fine. I'm only joking. I'm not joking, but I say it like I'm joking because it sounds better, but I'm not really joking. I am. I'm not. Crag, we all want to buy and trade, Martin. It's you don't want to buy. We all want you to buy and trade, Martin. It's you who doesn't want to buy. Yeah, but what you say and what you mean is different. I'll explain that. Saab, hey folks, I've been back in the gym for the last couple of weeks, feeling much better already. I'm loving it, Saab, great. Question, you did the review for GEPQ for me, and again, thank you. Do you think I can accomplish the same thing as you have done, but with JEPQ? Well, if I remember correctly, JPEQ, wasn't it, just remind me, wasn't it very tech heavy? It had no financials. So it's a good ETF. Look, it's not a bad ETF, right? It's not some stupid ETF, you know, promising nonsense. It's a good ETF. However, yes, you can achieve what I've achieved, but it's not the right allocation for me. I want financials. Look at Bank of America today. Look at Bank of America today. Look how that's outperformed the market. Look how that's outperformed the S&P sector. It's the financials are doing really well. That's because of the efficiencies of crypto and everything else, and the deregulation that the banks are facing now. So banks' financial sector is going to boom. That's the S&P. That's not the NASDAQ, and that's not JEPQ. I'm sure I got that right. I did the review a couple of days ago. I'm sure JEPQ was very heavily into tech, AI, and I don't want to be all in one sector, because like I said before in the review, if I'm just really, really pro AI, I just buy Amazon, Apple, and Amazon, Apple, and Nvidia myself without the management fees, and then buy the S&P, buy VU. So you achieve the same goal without the fees. That's what I would do. If you really like that sector more than anything else, just buy yourself some Apple, Amazon, Nvidia, alongside your S&P 500. That would be the answer for me. I love the weather where you are, Martin. Huge contrast, the dark, windy night we have in the UK right now. RB, yes. JPQ is NASDAQ 100. Yeah, there you go. But it writes covered calls over the top. Yeah, no. I don't like options. That's not for me. It's too speculative. It's too gambling. I don't like it. I don't agree with options. Never have, never will. I don't short stocks. I don't bet in a direction of a stock. I just buy the business. The way I like to put it is this. This is the way I see options. If I go up to a business, so I go up to Mr. Apple, Tim Cook, and I say, Tim, I love this business you got here. I'd like to buy a piece of this business. I want to own a percentage of your business so I earn when you earn. I want to buy a piece of this business. He goes, all right, Martyn, that's called shares. How many do you want? I'll go, I'll buy 10 shares of Apple, please. There you go. You own this percentage of my business. Thank you very much. I own a piece of the pie. A little piece of that cake belongs to me, always belongs to me, and that's it. Right. Now let's go down the options route. Let's talk options. You buy, or I'll simplify it like this. I go up to somebody who's selling a house, and that house is £100, right? And I say, can I buy your house? And they go, yeah, give me £100 and you own my house. Great, there's £100, I own your house, just like buying the shares, right? You own something. It's tangible, it's real. Okay, whereas a contract, an option is like this. I go up to the realtor, the estate agent in England, realtor. Thanks, Brian. This is my 3rd lap. I'm going for the 4th lap in a minute. Thanks, mate. 3 laps. Yeah, I thought it was 3 laps. We're coming to the 4th lap in a minute. We'll do it too. So you go up to the realtor and you say, I want you to write me a contract that I might buy this house. No obligation, but I can if I want to. If it goes up to a certain value, I can buy it at the price we agree today. That's essentially an options contract, right? You pay the realtor a fee. Now I know you're going to say it's not very much. It's pennies on an option. I mean, every option is different, but you pay something and then predict the future. So you paid for a prediction, and if it goes well and it goes right, you can exercise the contract and you can buy the house cheaper when it goes up, and you kind of, you know, I get it. But you see, when I buy something, I want to own it. I know I want to own it. I'm not guessing for the future. I'm not making a prediction, and I'm not wasting any money paying somebody a contract fee so I just want to own the business. So for me, just buy the S&P, minimum management fees, 0.03, a lot less than there is JEPQ. Remember, these ETFs aren't set up. Whoa! It's bloody hell. These ETFs aren't set up to make you rich. They're set up to make the management fund who set it up rich. No one sits around going, I want to help people. Let me create an ETF or a management fund. Not at all. It's their business. They make money from it. So why bother? Why not just buy a passively managed fund like the S&P 500? And if you really like AI, buy some Apple, Nvidia, Amazon, and be done with it. Why bother? That's just my opinion. It's not for everyone. People love options, just not for me. I hope that explains it. Thank you for the answer and your thoughts, RB. Dylan Wilson, 100% agree. It's great to see you upbeat today. Thank you, Namisha. Thank you. I'm sorry that you've had a hard time. Our thoughts go out to Namisha, who sadly lost her mother recently, about 3 or 4 days ago, I believe. Very sorry about that. I'm on my 4th lap. Here we go. Brian Bynum's giving me $1 per lap. That means I've got $1 more coming then. I might walk all night at this rate then. Right, Dylan Wilson. Dylan Wilson said, yeah, I agree with you, Martyn. If you're going for growth, VOO is way better. JPQ is more people wanting income. Ah, right. Let's get one thing straight here. There's no such thing in this world as free money. People will tell you there's free money. Buy this stock, it gives you a free income. Money is just numbers. No one's handing out free money. What you put in, you get out. Simple as that. The stock, the ETF, the fund generates income to pay, number one, the management company that run it, pay their bills, their wages, their overheads. What's left goes to you. So when they calculate all this, they look at what they need to earn, And then what can we pay out to make this fund attractive? Well, why pay the middleman? You say it provides an income. I've never understood what that means. And let me explain what I mean. People tell you about, I've got this really high paying dividend stock and it's great, it gives me free money. It doesn't give you free money. It gives you free money taken out of the price of the stock, right? So you either have a growth stock which grows, or you have one that goes flat or downwards and then just sells part of it or takes the profit to give you the dividend. It's ridiculous, right? If you get a dividend king like J&J and Coca-Cola, they pay high dividends, but they also grow. So you've got the balance. Now, the dividend comes from the profit. It's not free money. Now, people go, yeah, but growth and income, they're the same thing. It's the same thing. Think about this for a moment. I just said to you, I've got no cash, don't require any cash. But I've got access to money 24/7, 7 days a week with my Robinhood Gold card. I've got income coming in, so I only buy what I know I can pay off at the end of the month. If I have a surprise and my roof blows off, I've got to repair the roof. Okay, well this month I won't put so much in Robinhood. Let's say that, for example. But let's say it was more than I earned. Well, my income comes from selling a share. Now you might say, oh yeah, but that's the point of dividends, because you don't have to sell your share. You are selling the share. It's part of its profit is being paid out to you, so the value of the share has gone down. It's exactly the same thing. It's like, where do people think the money comes from? The stock fairy. So, and if you've been invested for a long time, you have stocks a year old, 2 years old, you're now past that initial 1 year, so your capital gains is the minimum. A stock that pays you a dividend still is taxable, unless it's on your Roth IRA. But then same on the Roth IRA, you can sell tax-free on there as well. So if you need income, just go back to the beginning and sell one of your shares. Now you can't do that on all dividend-paying stocks because the stock might be down. It's worth less. So you lose. So what was the point? You're selling for less and less and less. And very often, a lot of these high-paying, dividend-paying stocks, ETFs, they've only been around a year. Ask yourself why that is. They have to keep starting up new ones. They close them down and they pay them out because they go to zero. So it's funny we even have this conversation, because the question of income is you can create an income by simply selling a share, and that's exactly what you are doing by taking the dividend payout anyway. It's the same thing. I think the only way to look at it in some sort of benefit would be, it's for people who can't be bothered to do anything. It's the same. Everything in life I've ever seen, and I've travelled every country of the world, there's always someone prepared to provide a service to make your life appear easier because you're too lazy to do it yourself. There's always someone ready to fix your problem. And your problem is, you want income. Hey, I want free money. Okay, no problem. We can provide you an ETF and we can make lots of money and we can pay you every month $1,000. Okay, great. I'm having it. You could just sell a share every month and achieve the same result. But some people want a passive income. They don't have to do it. Now, we've made investing very, very easy. Me personally, by the way. You know, me personally, I'm in charge of Robinhood. You think I was, wouldn't you? But anyway, you can now access the stock market 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So there's no excuse to say I can't get any money. Of course you bloody can. And if you're an investor and your money's gone up over time and you've had it at least a year, you can sell from the bottom of the pile. You can tax lot sell, choose the share you want to sell, and release some capital, release some money. Simple as that. So there's no reason to focus on I want an income. Unless you're 80 years of age and you have a massive great growth portfolio, and now you buy a REIT, R-E-I-T, a real estate ETF, and it pays you out 10% a month or something. It's all coming from your profit anyway, and you just want to have this income every month without selling a share. You don't even want to look at it. That's fine. You just want to sit on the beach and have a check sent to you. But what actually happens there? What actually happens. They send you some money, buy your stock being devalued, that's where it comes from, and what do? You use your credit card, you buy the stuff you want, and then you transfer the money from your bank to pay your credit card off. So you still got to do stuff. That's exactly the same as just selling a share and using the money anyway. I mean, it's it's a no-brainer. Anyway, there it is. I hope that answers your question. The reason people have JPQ is because it's lower volatility than the S&P and stable dividends. Dividends rise and markets crash as they profit from the volatility. Yeah, but there's no guarantee to that. There's no guarantee that JPQ is going to be more stable. I don't think it's been around that long, is it? Is it 10 years? If you look at the S&P 500, it's been around forever. I don't know if you can say it's more stable. And again, it's taking away your discipline. If you're disciplined, when there's a downturn, you're buying more. When it's up, you're paying down margin, if that's what you're doing. So why do you want to make it so super safe? If you make it super safe, there's no room for growth. If you want super safe, just buy a bond, or just put your money in Robinhood and earn 4.5%. You haven't got to do anything. If you've got $1 million, just put it in Robinhood, earn 4.5%. You ain't got to do anything. No volatility at all. You've got to have some conviction in what you believe. If you're just prepared to look for the safe option, then the stock market isn't for you anyway. The stock market is just a weighing machine. It's not. It's always changing, but overall, it's always expanding. Namisha, Vaz, Stacy, you are an artist. What's going on here, Stacy? I'm feeling the love here, Namisha. Yes. Would you assume Mobix would sold for 470 shares for operational costs? I don't know what you mean by that. I'm coming up to starting lap 4. I'm not bloody lap 4 and 5. Steady on, mate. Steady on, mate. AI love R. What's that say on about? Thanks for your answer, Martin. Well, that's my opinion. It's not for everybody. I mean, some people just like leaving their money in the bank. And for them, that's right for them. It's not right for me. But some people just want to leave their money in the bank. Some people, everyone's different. Everyone does it differently. There's not a right and wrong answer. If you're happy with your outcome, if you're happy with your decisions, if you're being successful, it doesn't matter anyway. As long as you can manage your finances, who the hell cares? If you can't afford something, don't buy it anyway. If you can't afford it, it doesn't matter. How rich do you need to be anyway? As long as you've got food, somewhere to live, you're rich enough. It doesn't matter, does it really? It doesn't matter. I've got VU and JEPQ in my ISA. JPK is doing slightly better, but only because I'm reinvesting the dividends. Yeah. Well, again, this is the most important thing. People are always looking for the best deal, Dylan. They're going, right, if I invest with this, I can get slightly more. If I invest with this, I can get slightly more. There's always something else that you can do. Like I've said many, many times, I live near Dallas. I go out tonight, I choose not to do this. What have I earned tonight? $5 super chat. After tax and commission, I made about $4. $4. Maybe 50 cents, maybe $1 on ad revenue. So I've earned about $5. I could tonight go out to Dallas, schmooze with a few people in the networking circle. Somebody will book me to play in their house. I charge $5,000. So why don't I do it? Oh, because I don't want to. I want to do this. So am I losing $5,000? No, I didn't go down to Dallas tonight. I didn't talk a load of nonsense to a load of people that don't give a damn, who just want to hire me because it makes them look good, because they put entertainment on their house. They don't even listen. They just want to show off to their rich friends. I don't want to do it. I don't care about it, right? I don't need the $5,000. Would I like the $5,000? Yeah, I could reduce my margin by $5,000. But I'd rather do this. If I was desperate for food and I couldn't eat, I'd do it. But I haven't lost the $5,000 because I haven't done it. I can't feel jealous of someone winning the lottery. I'm on lap 4 now. This is it now. I can't feel jealous of someone who wins the lottery and never bought a ticket. I've never bought a ticket. I see it as a waste of money. So rather than always look at what I could have had and what's a better deal, and if I put money over there and put money over there, the most important thing is not which ETF you're in or which stock you're in. The most important thing is you stay in over time and you focus on earning money to buy more shares over time. Because when it all comes down to it, in 20 years from now, well, not even 20 years, in 6 years, what are we now? 2025. In 5 years from now, and bearing in mind I've just done 4 on YouTube, so 5 more years, so I can do 5, I'll have $1 million. That'll be the richest I've ever been in my life. In fact, I'm richer now than I've ever been before anyway, right now. I've got more money than I've ever had in my entire life. I've earned more money than this, but I pay it out in wages. So I've never had this amount of money. So in 5 years' time, I'll have $1 million. Will it matter which stock I could have been in and what ETF would have done better? If you bought Virgin Galactic and you traded it, you could have had $2 million. Yeah, but you didn't. What if I had bought it and it had gone down? What if I had bought it and it gone bankrupt? So if you're going to say what you could have had, you also got to remember what you could have lost. The fact of the matter is, this is what you got, and you've done well. That's all that matters. What everybody else has got, how much money you could have had, it's not important. What matters is what you do have. Focus on what you do have. Not, I could have had this. So, if it makes you feel engaged to buy one stock, and you keep investing and you accumulate more and more, that's all that matters. It's like this, talking to you. I have found support to do my walking because of you. You're giving me the reason to go out every night and do this walking and talking, right? You're giving me the reason. So who would have bet a month ago that I would be walking every night? No. Leah will tell you I wasn't walking for 4 years, and when I did go for a walk, me and Leah did it together. I would never do it on my own. I'm inspired to do it because of you. So my reason to do this is because I'm talking to you and I'm enjoying myself. You're supporting me, I'm supporting you, and we're all doing this together, right? So that's my reason for doing it. So what's important is you do it, and what's important is you stay invested. And that's why people like Warren Buffett will say things like this: dollar cost average every month. The reason why he says that is not because it's the best. The best is actually to buy when it goes down, not every month when it goes up, obviously. But for most people, they're not going to watch the market. So at least they did it every month over 20 years. That's what people do, have a normal job. If you've got a normal job, every month it goes into your 401k, right? Is it better to dump it all in when the market went down? Of course it is. But most people don't do that. They just pay every month when it goes up. So they're not getting the benefit. However, tell that person in 30 years' time their 401k when it's $2 million is worth nothing. They don't care along the journey. They could have got better deals here, better deals there. Could have gone to Dallas, got $5,000. It doesn't matter. It matters what you have. So rather than focus on which ETF's the best, find what you understand. Like Warren Buffett said, if you only could buy 4 stocks, you would put a lot more effort into those 4 stocks. If you could only buy 1 car in your entire life, you could only buy 1 car, you would take care of that car, you'd nurse that car, you'd live in the garage, you'd take care of it, whatever. So think of your investments the same way. Don't in and out, left and right, which one's best, which one's not. Just stay invested, buy a good asset, and stay the course. That way, you will get your goal, and it doesn't matter what everybody else is doing, and then something better comes along. What's important is what you did. I hope that makes sense. Does that all make sense? To be honest, I wanted to invest. Let me just scroll up. This is from Dylan. My strategy is 90% VU, 10% JEPQ, and as a bit of a hedge. Yeah, I don't believe in hedge funds. I don't believe in hedges. I don't build safety nets. My safety net is me. My safety net is me getting it done. I don't buy something. I'm going to buy this in case the market crashes. No, I'll earn money to buy the crash. I don't care about the crash. So I don't believe in hedges. That's why people buy gold. You buy gold in case the market crashes. Who the hell cares? What does gold do? Nothing. It's a hedge, people will say. Okay, it's great, it's a hedge. I don't need a bloody hedge. The hedge is me. If there's a problem, I'll fix it. If I need to earn money to buy the dip, I'll go out and earn the money. There's always a way to make money. And gives me dividends, which I can put into VU in a bear market to buy dips. I'm happy with it. Dylan, if you're happy with that, that's not wrong. It's not right. It's what's right for you. And if it makes you invest and keeps you focused, that's the biggest part of it. Brian, I will take care of it. It's the only phrase I ever consider saying and doing. I will take care of it. RB, to be honest, I wanted to invest and felt more warm and fuzzy by buying more shares at one time. In other words, I could have bought 19 shares of VU or 190 shares of JEPQ. I wanted to invest and I felt more warm and fuzzy by buying more shares at one time. In other words, well, yeah, I mean, if you've identified the markets are oversold, that's what Warren Buffett does. He waits for a great price and then goes all in, buys the whole of Coca-Cola. I mean, that's the same thing. I was buying bigger and bigger chunks of the S&P on the way down. But I've already got my main position. I'm just adding to it. There's a difference between adding to a position and starting out a position. Tonight, Saab thought I'd be more pumped about the SEC dropping the case with XRP. They should get investigated for the false case. A lot of people got wrecked. They are supposed to protect investors. Yeah, it's disgusting behavior. But if you remember, we have said time and time again, I've said it 100 times, don't be surprised, don't expect massive amounts of pumping because of the lawsuit. I've said the real value in XRP is when it gets used by institutions. That's the real value, not whether, I mean, it's just a silly little story. It hasn't changed the fundamental value, is it, of XRP? How is XRP worth more today just because of a lawsuit? Nothing really changes. It's exactly like Ethereum. When Ethereum had, was it level 2 or it had the upgrade, Lightning 2, whatever it's called, everybody went berserk because it was a story to sell. Oh, it's going to be great when we get this upgrade on an Ethereum. It's going to pump. It actually went down. It wasn't even a story. No one cared because it didn't actually do anything. It was great for those, boffins and scientists who went, wow, look at this. But it didn't change the value and the usefulness of your asset, did it? What's important is the banks, institutions, and everybody else using it. So that all comes back to my favourite assets that produce something. XRP only works if people use it, not just tell stories about it and get excited about this and that and the other. Oh, Donald Trump said this. Oh, Brad Garlinghouse tweeted this. I love it when companies say, we've just found a way to produce our product for half price and we can save money and we're more profitable and we've got new customers. That's what I'm looking for in an asset. So I'm not surprised. I still think it will go to $10. I've never said $100 for XRP. I still say $10, not because today's news was amazing. Nothing happened. The asset doesn't change. XRP doesn't suddenly stand up and go, look at me, I'm SEC free. I can spin around on my head. Nothing happens. I just think it's the bigger story of it being used for a global payment system. That's why you buy it. Otherwise, you're just buying news and momentum and stories and ideas. And to me, that's not investing. And that's like buying a lottery ticket. Why not? Why not have a little bit of that? Anyway, Money Making Mitch, hello everybody. Those blinking lottery winners. I'm kidding. Yeah. MSK. Hello Martin. Money Making Mitch, how you good? Looking good, thanks mate. Martin, you got more than holding shares of space. You got us. There you go. There, that's right. Exactly. I got more value here anyway. We're here for you, Martin, and for each other. That's right. And beware the man with one gun. What's that? Fear not who has trained 1,000 different kicks once, but I fear the one who has trained one kick 1,000 times. Bruce Lee. By the rumour, always the way. Perfect, MSK. Perfect. I knew you'd appreciate that, Brian. RB. Okay. I'm coming to the end. My 4 laps. I'm at the point in my life. This is RB. Wonderful super chat. Thank you so much. I'm turning 56. I'm 56. I'm 56. Did I tell you it was my birthday last week? I'm 56, just as you. Oh, there you go. I'm all in on whichever way I go. I appreciate your thoughts and input, and your time answering. I will always answer all of my members. I'll always be here. And listen, guys, when I was 17 and I started to be an entertainer, going out when I was 16. Loads of entertainers come and went. They gave up. They had to go and get a daytime job working at McDonald's because they couldn't get enough gigs. I only ever did one job, entertain, all my life. And for 37 years, I toured the world. I know what it is to say, I'll always be here. I know what it is to say, I'm never going anywhere. There's not many entertainers in the world who can say they've been an entertainer. In fact, what is... Can someone do a sum for me? What's 56? 40. Oh, it's 40 years, isn't it? 40, 50. Yeah, 40. Oh, hang on. Yeah, 40 years. Oh my God. Later on this year, it'll be 40 years in show business. 40 years. I doubt if Elvis was in business. I doubt if any, Michael Jackson. Very few people have been in the same business for 40 years. Yeah, later on this year, in about October, I'll be 40 years as an entertainer. And I've only ever done entertainment in my entire life. So when I say I'm not going anywhere and I'll always be here, I know what that is. People say, oh, I'll always be here. Oh, they go on American Idol. They go on American Idol and they say, it's been my dream. It's been my dream all my life. And they go, how old are you? Aren't you 17? Yeah, it's been my dream all my life. What are you on about? It's been your dream all you're 17 years of age, you bloody idiot. Get out of here. It's been my life. I don't dream it. I just live it. So 40 years I've done the same thing. So when I say I'm going to get up tomorrow morning and join you on the show, I'm going to get up. If I don't get up, it's because I'm dead. Which is, one day I'll be dead. So look forward to that. Checking the post, nothing in the post. Right, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm home. I'm finished. Thank you very much. I enjoyed it. I will see you in the morning. Do it again. Yeah, 40 years. 40 years as an entertainer. And I've never learned the words of a song. That's true, that. Yeah. I've never actually learnt the words of a song, ever. That's good, isn't it? To say you've been in the same business for 40 years, successfully, you've never done any other job, no one's ever employed you apart from yourself for 40 years, you've travelled the world, and the job you do is singing songs and you've never learnt a word of a song, that's really good, that. I should get a medal for that. If there was an Oscar for the biggest faker, that would be it. Fake it till you make it. Well, I've been doing it 40 years, mate. Well, it's about time then, isn't it? You learnt the words of your own song. I even get my own song wrong. Not important, is it? Saxay, MSK, your face on the show. Another lap, let's go. No better day to do the best than today. Martin never learned no words. Elvis never did no drugs. Ah, bugger it. Shall we go one more lap? One more lap. Oh, this is mental. I'm tired. Are we doing one more lap? Oh, God. I can't believe it. We're doing one more lap. Okay. This is the 5th lap. This is mental. Oh. And it's actually more than one lap because I've got to go up to the end of the road again. Sod it now. I should have carried on going. Okay, here we go. Here's the 5th lap. Bloody hell. I've walked at pace now and talked and held a bloody phone. Whose idea was this to do another lap? Brian says, there's your dollar. Okay, I've been walking. Bloody hell, it's 70 minutes. I've been going an hour and 10 minutes. Hour and 10 minutes at pace. Bloody hell, if I just do this for another hour, I'm getting on a marathon. I'm getting on a marathon time. Isn't it a marathon? 2.5 hours for a professional. You know, not for me, for a professional. Yeah, if I go for another hour and 10 minutes, 20 minutes, that's a marathon time. Bloody hell. Okay, here we go. Whose idea was this? Stacey Bailey. Is that bloody Stacey again? Oh, okay. Should we run it? Let's run it. Sod it. I'm running it. I can run a marathon. I can run this bad boy. There you go. Look at that. Okay. Let's run it. Stuff it. Okay. Now we're focused. Now we're focused. I ran 26 miles about 10 years ago. So if I can run 26 miles, I can go around one more time by running it. Okay, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to run the entire thing. Okay. While holding my phone, while talking to you, while giving financial advice, while telling everybody I've been in entertainment for 40 years. Oh God, what a life! What a life! Oh, I can't see the comments. I can't see the comments until I get to the end. In fact, let me just take a break a second. Okay, I'll go, bro. So, I'll go, bro. Sending super chats. BTC back to 86. Let's go. Let's go, go, go. Run, Forrest. Martyn has been entertaining before me. My parents even knew each other. See that? There's no crying. There's no crying in walking. Amazing. Yes, you're amazing. You'll be proud of yourself. Okay. Brian Bynum, thank you very much for the super chat. Okay, let's go. MSK. God bless the Lucas family. Jerry Nova. Broke. RB. I'm bloody broke. Wasn't there supposed to be something important within video? Yeah, there was. Did you miss it? We covered it this morning on the news. Rocky. Proud of you, mine. Jerry Nova. Thank you, Vaz. I will put all my money on Bitcoin. Lovely Zach 8. Okay, here we go again. Jesus. Okay. So we're halfway. When we get to the bottom of this road, we'll be halfway at the end of the 5th lap. This is good, isn't it? This is bloody good, isn't it? I used to run this. I used to run, I think it was 5 minute miles. I'm probably running about a 20-minute mile now. Yeah, bloody rubbish, really. Mind you, it's hard to swing my arms holding the phone. See, otherwise it's like this. So, I can't do that, really. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. So I've got to be fit. See, if I'm not fit, I can't get to a... bloody hell, I'm still running. Now I'm starting to get my old legs back. Look, let's go. Look at this. Now I'm swinging. Now we're sprinting. I haven't sprinted for 10 years. Okay? I haven't sprinted for 10 years. I'm semi-sprinting. I am stretched out. Okay? We're coming up to the 3/4 of the 5th lap. I got super chats coming in. I'm going to do it. I'm going to run to the end. Sod it. I got to swing my arms. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm sprinting now. This is pretty much full speed. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna walk a second. I'm gonna walk a second. Okay. Gonna walk a second. Okay. Oh, here we go. You got this. Okay. I got super chats. I gotta go. I gotta go again. Right. 3/4. Here comes 5th lap. You might better hear in my voice. Can you hear my wheezing? Can you hear that? That's because I had asthma as a kid. And when we had the vaccinations for COVID, I got bumped to the front of the list because I was at high risk. Because I had asthma as a boy, so my lungs are slightly impaired. But like I said, when I trained the marathon, who's in charge of me? Me or my bloody lungs? And I said me. So that's why I wheeze when I get like this. But it's okay. Just gonna walk a second. Okay. All right. All the way, Martyn. Okay. Gonna run to the end. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Got about maybe a minute of running to go. I'm not going to walk. I'm going to keep running right to the end. Okay. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. 100 yards. Okay. Here we go. 50 yards. Did it. Did it. 5 laps and run the last one. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna do the big ending. I'm just gonna go in. I'll see you all in the morning, and thank you for your support. That's great. You want to see if I'm building my running muscles again? Look, hang on. Can you? There you go. Look at that running muscle. You see there? I don't know if you can see that. I've got runner's legs. I used to be able to run and stretch it out. But anyway. Okay. We're all done. I have. No. I'm lucky I don't have that. My ankles are fine, look. My ankles are fine. I used to play a lot of football when I was younger. Soccer, that is. You call it soccer. Hairy legs. Bloody right. I'm an actual bloke, mate. Yeah. Sorry, Leah. I do feel bad. We're all good. Brian, LOL. That's where your hair migrates. Ah, yeah. Yeah, that felt really good actually. It feels good. If it wasn't for going and having dinner, I could walk around again now. I'm strong now. It's called muscle memory. I'm just walking it off a second. I could actually walk another lap quite easily, but I'm not going to because my dinner's ready. I've got to shut the studio. Oh, I have shut the studio down. I'm just going to go in now, have a shower, have my dinner. Brilliant. Watch a bit of senseless telly with a cup of tea and a biscuit. Yeah, I'm getting my breath back quicker as well. I used to be able to get my breath back down to 74 beats per minute in about a minute. It's going to take a bit more than that tonight, but if you've trained in the past really hard, you've got muscle memory, even when you're older. You remember Rocky in the films, even though he was older and full of calcium build-up, he could train harder than most 20-year-olds because the muscle memory was there. You just got to remind it that you used to run, remind it that you used to be fit. Right, yeah, I'm going to sit on a heating pad. Get yourself a protein shake. Nice one, Saab. What time is it? Hey, look at that, Vaz. People are using your catchphrases. Vaz. Look, Vaz is a proper YouTuber now. Vaz, did you see that? Namisha said, what time is it? It's time for a nice cup of tea. I love it. Great day, Martyn. Thank you ever so much, everybody. I've got to go. Great day. It was a wonderful day. Why it was most wonderful is because we lived it, we enjoyed it, we laughed together. We didn't cry so much today because we're making money, but tomorrow, let's get up and look forward to another amazing day. Tomorrow, we turn the camera on, I walk in the studio, and I go live to 69 countries and 14 languages. I'll be there, you'll be there, and who knows what happens tomorrow. Who's going to come in? Who's going to troll the channel? What stock's going to be up? What stock's going to be down? What's going to happen tomorrow? There's only one way to find out. Get out of bed, get ready, get sorted, get living. Get living or get busy dying. I'll see you in the morning. Love you all. Have a wonderful evening. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. We're out of here. Whoosh.